Thief! Oh, get over here, you insolent! Ringo! Brilliant! Bombarda!
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Did I just... I literally just had it. What is happening? Like it's glitching. Okay.
Revelio. I'd better watch my step here.
What?
Leviosa!
What? This is crap. Because
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Why did it keep it? I'm not messing with this. It just make me mad. I'm gonna go do this thing. Like, that makes me so freaking aggravated that it kept it. Y'all can have it. I'm not even doing it. Like... Anyway. Exit. Ain't even worked at this point. Like, I'm just sitting here. I don't know what she's doing down here for anyway.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
Yeah, let's do
We'll
it.
soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Made it! That wasn't too difficult. Excellent. I can do better.
Oh, well. Let's see how I miss it.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Excellent. Made it.
well.
So not too bad. Not too bad. You know what? I missed one, so...
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw.
Dang.
You take care of yourself.
See, I'll be weak. I'll be weak. Oh, so we went like... Oh. Listen. I'm not doing it. I mean, I want to do it, but at the same time, like, I'm not, no, because the stupid thing got lost. And normally it Leviosas, but it didn't want to Leviosa that day.
Now.
Don't worry about what I'm up to, ma'am.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
I'll probably go back to the other thing on my own time and not like here. Surprise meeting. I'll be at the Forbidden Forest. Speak with Natty outside of Hogsmeade. Let's do the Natty one, because Natty's like real close.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
I like how it's like Christmassy.
Toadstool tail.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
You just moved freely right through me, woman. What are you doing?
If it thinks it's got you'd think knowing spells.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's
Someone
pride
stepped
and
on
joy.
your flowers?
He would never have let that happen.
Your husband was taken.
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis,
which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Miss Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, getting to lose our patient. I know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Just keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
I like when people
Otter
just
Dibble
appear.
works at Gladrags.
Well,
I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here
I
all
just
along.
took it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Aww.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
That's sad.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rose's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Yeah, you should have spoke up.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Lock that door.
Alohomora.
Open sesame! Yeah, boy! Ta-ta-da! I did not just unlock this door. What the fuck? What? Sir? Goat! Are you just gonna like follow me in here? Okie dokie. Big and Weld. I always call them wingdings. I know that's not what it. Are you still in here? Well, I guess you're gonna eat the soup. Maybe you're just waiting for it to get done. I don't know. Wait. Do you have any more of them leaves, sir?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Some of these. Get mallow sweet leaves? No, it's not. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You go talk to Natty, and then I need to go to the room of requirement and check out my things. Da 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 da. I just vanish through people. Here I go. Oh, whoa. 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 Why does it want me to go? I'm just like singing, zooming. Natty.
like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hogshead. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Better hurry up. What if Natty gets... Oh, what if somebody done killed Natty? They better not. They better not touch a lay a hair or finger. They better not... They better not lay a finger on her little Natty head. It just makes me a little sus. Give me...
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh, well, go in, girl. Shoot. Go in.
Prince led to this room. There must be another way forward. The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
No, we're gonna find everything.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Girl, I got you. Hush.
Using that girl as bait, Ammon's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a whole student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Yes, always. Nothing even worth stealing in Murrenween.
We'll need some stocks after our little visit.
Ha ha ha.
Rookwoods don't go to Expulsor! Ah! Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine.
Cast my eyes closer, best to be sure.
I ought to pay that pretty little shopkeeper in Bagan Tig a visit.
Just come back. just go and chill.
I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me.
It's exhausting, standing here.
Patrol, watch for three.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
You'll be sorry you did that. Patrol, about the most exciting thing round here is a limp rat. Hey.
Move the other way. Real quick.
They don't can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Oh no.
Not my fault if a customer skips the fine print and I have to break a few bones.
Yes, I know I have to go find Natty. I know that. I understand that. I get that. I also gotta other stuff too. Okay, I feel like it wants me to go that way. We're not gonna go that way just yet. This whole time I could have been like sneaking under crap.
What?
I hear you, whoever you are.
Damn. Bro got not. Been over here this whole time. Well, I know that I can go that way to get Natty. But there's also that great underground that I want to look at. So... Move, rats. Like a secret room? Or is this where I was just here? Okay, okay.
Natty must be here somewhere.
Okay, but I gotta...
Revelio. Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Alohomora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
I've looked everywhere.
Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Oh, I am. Need to find that lovely. last letter over and over, certain to read it again each hour, till we're able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon. Engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. Do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past few months of being able to share public exalt this pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. To read your letter once more, yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Maddie, as far as I know, I've wondered. There's more. We're gonna stay like this just to make sure.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Right, let's go. This. Officer Singer!
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations.
But I've done it.
I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Well, if y'all wouldn't get your shits together, we wouldn't be in this predicament. Get all these dark arts. 1, 2. Alright, let's see here. Fill pages. There's a few more fill pages I got to do. Exploration. Ancient magic traces, 3 to 12. I need to go do magic traces. Pop 50s and balloons. Got all that, like Merlin trials, but got that one yet. Quest. combat. Just make sure I was hearing it right because I was getting a little scared. I got scared. Just kidding. The whole other bit over here. There's so much that I have not even looked at here. So I think I'm just gonna go with my quest and do my quest, and then that's how we're gonna do this.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Well, I'm already here. Oh, I'm gonna go right past. Oh, what? Whoa, hey, whoa, my bad, bruh. Sorry. I'll roll right into you. Roll and right by Albie Weeks. Albie Weeks.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
I'm gonna go speak with Poppy. Read. Play. I really want to finish this game so then I can start other games that I want to play. There. Why is she over here? Poppy girl, what are you doing? Oh, so I don't have... I go as fast as I want to now. and not have to worry about that. You know what? I like that.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Hey, here.
Is
I
this
want to
where
help.
we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise.
Hopefully they'll understand.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known for being wise. I mean, they are.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
Oh, yeah. Lovely. Look what's happening.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
Thank you.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
He looks young. You look
Mark
old.
my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Dang, bro, you need to calm down. You need to go brush your mane.
Children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
It's always something. Can we just, like, get together and eat beans and stuff like they did in...
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Ah! Oh. Oh. Honestly, I had a talent. It lied to me. I do that when I need to go to quest. So if we're out here, I'll just travel. Or you just stay right there. Stay there, it's okay.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I bet. You know what? I wouldn't know. I think I'd sneeze a lot. Whoa, whoa. Look at these trees. No? Not today. Not today. Look, they're so cute. What with their balls and candles just floating? I wonder what the place looks like. It's Christmas, like it's Christmas time. Look at this tree. Oh. Those little owls. Oh, they're so cute, baby. Look at this. Wobby dang. This way. This way. Ah. Scared me. Yeah. Ah.
Mine now, demiguise.
Where? I don't need the demiguise anymore, but I feel like two.
You are the talk of the school to save Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Well, now I'm already doing this, so.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Girl, yeah, you don't even know. You don't even know so much.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay, let's see. My quest. Speak with Natty. Speak with Natty.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Bro, y'all do that all the time and it scares the crap out of me. Stop evaporating. What y'all do, hell? Huh?
Revelio.
So
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry, as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Aww.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Okay, so is that it for Natty? Eyeball. Bro, you always pushing him over. What do you do to you? Why is my eye like this? Oh, it's got a star on top. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
My aunt has
If I ran into invisible books with. Dang, so violently do you do things. Aww. Huh. Wait a minute. That.
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Oh.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to
Oh, so
hear
I've
them.
done
Can't wait for the
this.
headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
Because I didn't.
I don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Get out of my way, you idiots. Professor. Professor Fig, I need a poly something or other.
Now here's a... Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh, I'm the teacher. Oh, shit.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Oh my goodness. What's happening? I see. Not mad at it.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
You did. Oh, I can't make him fly on a broom. Dang it.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you, I am quite
He's so cute.
healthy, Gaunt.
I love him.
If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. Greetings!
Something is very wrong with
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
I wish they'd allow us
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness! You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I am happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
As hard a worker as any.
Attention, students. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of
What
the
just
password
happened?
to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. Dang, if I was the principal, I'd be so upset that I have to do all this just to get up to my place. Oh, I know where the headmaster's office is now. Don't shoot your question. Y'all don't see nothing? This is, I mean, it's really pretty. This low key reminds me of when, the Hokage thing. Shoot. Hokage! This is like just so pretty. Them teacups are about to fall off. Might need to move those around.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Enchanted Hat was created by the four founders of Hogwarts as a means by which students would be placed into one of the four schoolhouses skilled at legimancy. The sorting hat can see into the wearer's head to determine their thoughts and abilities.
Alohomora.
Thank you. Dear Phineas, the children have been asking about your return. Belvana, in particular, chooses to do so each day in breakfast and is engulfed in a sulk. I remind her that you are ensuring the quality of her future education. Sirius and Phineas rarely send me an owl. Although when they do, they never mention you. I'm certain they're proud of you and all that you're doing for Hogwarts. Having one's father as headmaster is tremendous. Serious. One of them helped me. Shadow Chris. Can't blame him. I'm tempted to brew one. She'll see you during the next school holiday, but still.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora.
Oh? Oh, pretty. Well, let me in. Professor Black, regarding your letter dated the 20th of September, I shall not reconsider the Hogwarts regards Ferris. Oh. Heck yeah, buddy. It looks nice. Give it mittens. So I was
Revelio.
Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy the day-to-day challenges of running school. Oh, I get up there.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
I'll carry receipt. Oh, no, don't eat the apple. Pick that up. Seat, hair tonic, mustache wax, pomade, comb, made in very small part. Well, stop drinking everybody's
That must be the
stuff.
pedestal.
Oh, I gotta sit up for this. I got a feeling it's gonna be crazy. I better have all my wingledings.
Where am I?
Am I
Professor
a book?
Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
What? Oh no. I'm not gonna stay in here no longer.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Try again. Oh.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
You get.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. I'm invisible.
Okay, how do I get there?
Can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Hey, don't be getting too close now.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
She's doing too much. Chill.
Outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
this reminds me of this one game that I played where it was like, you had to like, use like a paintbrush?
Bombarda! Defender! Sender! Repulsor! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Sender! Defender!
Oh, it's just they're giving you potions in here. See, I like when they give me potions, cause they know I'm gonna need them. Cause I don't know what I can't remember what game it was, but it was like you were like in a white room and then you splattered paint everywhere, and then you like, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Oh my god! fine. Just let me out. So done. So it was the cloak, the wand, and what else was it? Girl, if you don't hurry up and run, they'll come back in here. I ain't got time. I don't have time.
Simple stone. This must be for me.
Oh yeah, because the stone's a circle. So the cloak is this triangle, and one was this square. Or what? What's the stone gonna do for me? The cloak was the triangle.
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Neve! May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Okay.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Yes, ma'am. Let me out. Let me over here. Get out of my way. I'm tired of this scribbly. Old. Don't much like it. Oh. Took my top hat off. That's why I look different. Hate to say me, but I used to. Go ahead, girl.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
She's about to go. She's doing too much. wasn't even where I was at. Not even where I was at.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
Yes, it's me.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Yeah, you did. You went. On that. West. Fashion along the coast. That's a main one. Phoenix Rising.
today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry.
Did you fall asleep?
Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages.
Oh.
The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower and...
Revelio.
Skull is a frame trader, Grimweft, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches and wizards' coats during the Goblin Rebellion in 1752, thus preventing them from taking on battle.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather,
Sir Aphbuttle, this is a centuries-old light.
Keen eyes.
Bombarda! Confringo!
Revelio.
Rather in training yards and sculleries.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aphbuttle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Aphbuttle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
My goodness, this is so... Oh, me go here and do my things.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Oh! Deke, can't... Wait a minute. That stuff. My defense goes up by 1, but then my offense goes down. I'm not doing that. Doing that. Offense goes up by 6 because I'm by 18. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Handle. I got one. This one? Oh, it's like Tanjiro. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. We go back to one of these. And it's Smart here and Deke's thing. I'm just gonna stop it for today. Save it up here. Officially 50 hours in. That is a lot. I'm not even done yet. It is so crazy the amount of game time that it's taken. But I digress. I really like it. Really good game. It's definitely fun for me anyway. Some people might not like it. Some people do. Your prerogative. I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't do. But let's see. It says. Oh. Quests, main quest. There's 9 of, I've got 9 of 14, so 10, 11, 12. What? 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 5 more, and then I'm done. And then with this one, I need 8 more. I'll do like the side quest though. I like the side quests a lot, so I'm gonna try and get them all done. There's that one I just can't get to because it's being stupid. So I'm not gonna get all the side quests done. Unless they just throw more and more and more and more and more and more and more at me. Oh. But let's see, the field guides. I've almost got all the field guides done. I need 5 more field guides. Exploration. Collect all traces from, I think I'll work on those next. And then do the balloon pops. And try to do the landing thing. Merlin trials. Find astronomy tables. I don't know what that one is yet. Get to that. And then combat. I did do a lot of these. defeat dark wizards. I just gotta defeat 2 more dark wizards. Bugs. Defeat the goblins. Defeat Burner. I don't like them, so I'm not gonna do that. Defeat infamous foes. Defeat spiders. Nah. Defeat trolls. I'm way good on that unless I have to. Defeat dueling fights. Oh! Alan Pumpkin Man. Where is it? Don't see it. It's not there. Good, reset it. Alright. But yeah, another today. So far, so good. I'm loving it. Almost done with it. I'm gonna start on possibly either Star Wars game, not the new one, but the Fallen Order. Because I've never played any of the Star Wars games. I've never even seen Star Wars, but somebody told me, oh, well, if you've never seen Star Wars, then you should be good to play it. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And then I really want to do Resident Evils. So I've got excuse me, about the first one, so we'll see how everything goes. But I'm going to be done for today. It's 2 hours and almost 35 minutes. I'm golden. So stay classy, stay trashy, guys.